You watching this video with your 2 eyeballs and your 1 nose and your big mouth. What did I tell you guys? What have I been saying throughout the entire season? What did I say before this season even started? The word consistency. Consistency is going to be the biggest thing for this man Bronny James in his senior year. And for some reason, it's just Bronny just cannot get that one word to stick. And I know he's Bronny James, and I know we look at him like a different type of player. And I know a lot of people expect him to play a perfect game every single game. Not me, but a lot of people out there. But we gotta hold this man Bronny James accountable for his performance, only dropping 10 points, going 3 for 10 from the field, and taking an L to one of the top teams in Oregon, and an underrated player who is an Oregon commit, Jackson Selstad, who exploded for 38 points in this game. Now, Mccain, on the other hand, he was another player that also got upset, and he lost to one of the most underrated players in the country, Mr. Dylan Harper, who is getting recruited by Duke and all these other top colleges. And then we also have Roselle Catholic, a team that was actually projected to be the #1 ranked team over every single high school prep out there in the nation. And for some reason, they started off their season 0-3, and they are just now getting their first win of the season. Guys, grab some vitamin water, grab some Propel water. People still drink that. Do your thing, buckle up. Let's go and get straight into this video. So guys, I really appreciate the support that you guys have been showing on my latest videos. I promise you, I really do not take it for granted. And if you're actually one of the 80 to 90% of people who watch my videos and you're not subscribed, and you want daily updates in the high school scene, college, NBA, all that, and just like talking about basketball, subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel out a ton. I'm trying to reach 30,000 subscribers, so it's free, so why not? But now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about these topics. Now, first off, Bronny James. Guys, what did I say at the beginning of this video? I literally been trying to tell you guys. And what did I also say in my video yesterday? If you're tapped in, do not be surprised if Sierra Canyon gets upset by West Linn High School and Jackson Selstad. I literally told you guys, this kid went off for 43 points in his previous game, and look at what he did to Bronny James and Sierra Canyon. Dropped 38 points on their head, and an efficient 38 points at that. 11 for 16 from the field, 16 for 18 from the free throw line. If you guys saw how easy this man was scoring and getting to the basket, I mean, guys, the man got fouled at least a minimum of 9 times in this game. That is exactly what playing aggressive is. He only attempted 2 threes in this game, and he did not make a single 3-pointer. Matter of fact, the entire team did not even make a single 3-pointer, and they still won this game. This is what heart is all about. Jackson and West Linn, they don't care that they're playing Bronny James or Sierra Canyon or all their players on that team. They came for business. And like I said, I'm genuinely not surprised that West Linn actually took this victory. And I was trying to tell you guys in my previous video, do not be surprised if they win by 5 or 10 points. And matter of fact, they ended up beating Sierra Canyon by 17 points. And like I said, their team did not make a single 3-pointer in this game, and they still won. They still won this game, and it just shows you just the high school game is just so much different than college and the NBA. Let's go ahead and scroll up and look at another random player on Sierra Canyon, Mr. Bronny James. He only finished with 10 points, shooting 3 for 10 from the field. And what have I been saying? Consistency, guys. This man Bronny has to come ready to play. Against these big time teams, against these big time players, he has to hoop. This is where 5-star players earn 5 stars. I get he usually goes off against those teams that don't really have too many great players. You know, it's cool. Trust me, I get it. But I do want to see Bronny James hoop and show what he can do against these top teams. And I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it 100% a bean. I'm going to keep it a 200 a stack, guys. I don't know about you, me personally, I just don't have the 100% confidence to bet on a guy like a Bronny James. Just because, I mean, let's be honest, you just don't know the type of game, or you don't know how good or bad he's gonna play. You just don't know. That's just the unfortunate reality of the situation. I know Isaiah Lohim is gonna show up. I know Ashton Hardaway, he's gonna show up. But Bronny James, being the best player, you know, he just has to show up, or they're just simply gonna lose. You will see, they don't really win games when Bronny James does not have a good game. I get Bronny James, he does like to play unselfish at times, but this is his team. He needs to learn how to take initiative at times and take your team to the promised land. But like I said, bad games are of course going to happen. It sucks because it's the sport, it's basketball, it's going to happen. So I'm not really going to dwell too much on this game for Bronny James. It's just a learning mistake. Hopefully he can play better in the next game. I do believe they're actually going to be playing against John Mobley and Bishop Gorman High School, so I know that's going to be an exciting game to watch. John Mobley Jr., if you're not tapped in, I actually think he potentially could be another Steph Curry type player. Maybe a stretch, but hey, just tap in. And it also does suck the fact that we can't see a Bronny James versus Duncanville matchup, the #1 team in the nation. I really wanted you guys to just see how fast and how well they play as a team, and just why Texas is really the best hoop state. I've been trying to tell you guys, but you guys don't listen to me. I really been speaking facts as of late. I know why some people call me crazy, but we are going to be getting a Duncanville versus West Linn matchup. It should be fun to watch. What are your expectations in this game? Now, moving on to Jared McCain. He also got upset by Dylan Harper, and I believe they're called Don Bosco Prep out there in New Jersey. And if you don't know who this man Dylan Harper is, please, I am begging you, please tap in right now. This kid is ranked 19th according to ESPN. He's also ranked 8th on 24/7 Sports. He's just another player that I feel like can also get his own bucket in a multitude of ways, and he just has that New Jersey dog in him. He dropped 28 points on Jeremy McCain's head, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm honestly not surprised. Bosco Prep and Dylan Harper, they are 6-0, and this kid is averaging 24 points a game within these 6 games. Now, Jared McCain, on the other hand, I guess it just wasn't his night. I mean, 4 for 11 from the field, 11 points. You know, I don't want to say it, but I'm just not too surprised. I've actually had a chance to watch Jared McCain play in person, and there's just a lot of work that needs to be done, in my personal opinion. I feel like he does need to expand his game, especially on the offensive side of the ball. He's kind of a catch and shoot kind of guy from what I've seen. He's a guy who's a one-dimensional type of scorer. He only can really score in one way, and I feel like due to the fact that he's not the most athletic player out there, he's not the fastest player out there. Yes, he can drop 30, yes, he can drop 25, but if you notice how he does get those points, it's mainly just shooting the ball whenever he is open and things of that nature. But I'm not saying that he can't score in other ways. It's just, I don't know, I think there's just a lot of work that just needs to be done if you've really seen Jared McCain play. But like I said, we got to shout out Dylan Harper for getting this W. And like I said, please tap in if you've not already. And real quick too, before we get to Roselle Catholic, this man Mikey Williams, Mikey the King Williams, this man has been on a hot streak. And just look at this graphic while you subscribe to the channel. Just hit that red button. It literally takes 2 seconds. Look at the graphic, look at the numbers, do the math. Just do the math. And I just feel like we got to give Mikey Williams the attention, because you guys know, if you're an OG on this channel, you guys remember how I was talking about Mikey Williams back when he was in 9th grade and how he was overrated, which I honestly feel like he was overrated at a point, but the criticism has to be as loud as the praise. And what Mikey Williams is doing right now, top 10 talent. I don't care what nobody says. I said it. I don't care what you say. I'm saying facts. I'm always speaking facts. You guys know that. So I'm really curious to see where Mikey Williams' ranking is going to go after this season. But finally, Roselle Catholic. They've honestly been one of the most intriguing storylines to me so far. I've actually been watching them from a distance. And for those who don't know who Roselle Catholic is, they have 2 of the top players in the entire nation. And they were actually projected to be the preseason #1 team in the nation, according to ESPN, Max Preps, all that. I even made a video on Instagram talking about how they have a top 5 duo with Simeon Wilcher and Mackenzie McBuckle. And it's just crazy to me the fact that they started 0-3 to start the season, losing to Duncanville, which I'm not surprised, Sunrise Christian and Gonzaga High School. I believe they're actually located in Washington as well. And if you look at the numbers, it wasn't too close in each of these games. And they're just now, the fact that they're just now getting their first win versus not the best team in the Patrick School. I mean, they haven't been the same since Kyrie Irving left and Jonathan Kuminga and them left, Noah Farrakhan. But I don't know, we may have just honestly overestimated this team. I'm not saying that they aren't good. I think they just need some time to gel. They started their season late. They're only 4 games into the season. So I feel like we do got to give them the benefit of the doubt, especially with the teams that they had to start off their season playing. I mean, you're starting off the year playing the #1 team in the nation and you haven't played a single game. So That's why I'm not really going to be too hard on them. It's just very interesting that they were the #1 team and they've just fell out, and they're not even a top 10 team currently, I believe. But like I said, I'm going to be watching this team from a distance. And I'm actually still curious. Do you guys know if they're going to be playing Camden and DJ Wagner and them? I know Roselle Catholic, they beat DJ Wagner and Camden in that final tournament last year. So I'm honestly curious to see if there's going to be a rematch for that. But guys, Bronny James just got smoked by an Oregon commit. We're not going to be able to see Bronny James versus Duncanville. Jared Mccain lost. We got to tap into Dylan Harper. Mikey Williams is him, and Roselle Catholic is finally just now getting their first win. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you're still watching this video, what are you doing? These high school storylines are getting crazier and crazier each day. If you guys want me to drop daily, if you guys want me to drop more videos like this, let me know down below. Yeah, with all that being said, guys, thank you for watching. And it's been another episode of Juice Made TV.